Mio Myrtle, one of the seniors, coming off his first collegiate double-double. Those 11 points, 10 rebounds, and home win against Brown. Batties, nice patience. Cornish, that was cleanly stripped by Hunt. Cornish with it right back and gave it away. 5th turnover on Ryan Cornish. Leads to Batties. Now Harvard trying to avoid that same fate. They allowed Dartmouth to go on a stretch late in the first. Batties for 3, nothing but got an early 5 for the Bulldogs.
And just got PJ looking the wrong way there, and you've seen it all from him early on. The handoff for the first bucket shows the range on the outside shot, and now getting it done in the low post.
Batties spins, fades, and hits. But it's now 18-14. A three-pointer for Harvard has been changed to a 2, so the Crimson 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Got a 4-point lead about halfway through this first half. Batties back down, delays, and waited
up eventually again, assuming they go on and grab the Ivy League auto bid. But you'd have to think, especially if they finish with an undefeated regular season, a tournament championship, they're going to be not on anybody's wish list.
Batties off the glass in the Ivy League in field goal percentage, and it's reasons like that.
Yeah, you can see Yale again showing a determination right now.
Batties on the
good patience there by the senior.
Well, against his own defense, that's exactly where you need to get the ball, is the free throw line. But that time Cooley just sees a little bit of a sag off because Dabo is underneath, so he takes that space.
Hinton looking to keep working. He's got the last 4 for Harvard. Batties motions Barbour away. Nelson gets it. Nelson turns the corner, fires back. Batties straight away 3. Cash. Finish inside.
But filled in pretty nice here. Helps when the entire football team is at the game for Harvard.
Certainly a good crowd on hand for this one. You mentioned the early start time. That's because this is the front end of a doubleheader. The Harvard women's basketball team plays a huge matchup later tonight against Princeton. That's looked at maybe a possible NCAA tournament play-in game, although they may see each other in the Ivy League tournament as we watch for a while here after that 4th foul.
Yeah, no blocks for him, no blocks for Dabo, and the big thing is because Harvard, the way they play, especially with Thomas Batties, they force your big man to come defend at 20 feet. You just can't camp out in the paint against them.
And you pointed out Dabo having some trouble in the pick and roll communication last time. Shadowing Batties here, but he finds the angle.
Levine trying to make that ball go in the basket. Nelson rips it away from him. Harvard with numbers. Nelson leaves it. Batties slays it in with the left hand. Spinoso gets it blocked. Out comes Harvard. Austin Hunt, the freshman, slams on the brakes. Batties trying again. This time he drills it. Spinoso has it ripped away by Lesman. Return feed. Good ball movement here by Harvard as Spinoso hustles to get back, but Batties able to crimson.
I'm glad you're here to help with pronunciations, Joe. You ever play Piggy dice game?
No.
It's one of my favorite dice games. And if you hadn't, helped me go through all of this in advance, I'd be thinking about playing dice and
Game to step up, guys. Back to you.
Renee, thanks. Yeah, obviously a quick turnaround in more ways than one, right? Plus the doubleheader and having the emotional comeback win over Dartmouth, even though the game ended up not really being all that close. Penn was down for a good chunk of that game. Batties. 20 seconds to shoot. Nelson dumping low for Batties, working on Smith. Penn wants the double dribble. Batties instead.
I haven't seen a ton of Dalen Davis tonight, but one thing everybody knows he can do is he can score on all 3 levels. And that was a great take. Good finish with the left hand off the glass.
Nelson, the feed to Batties, and he's on the board.
Yeah.
Peters
Launches, no good on the three. PJ with the rebound.
Again, that was great action. We haven't really seen a lot of that the past couple weekends for Princeton. They've done a good job at, really running their offense the way it's designed this weekend. Batties banking the three-pointer from the
left to go. Lee gets stripped by Hunt. Ahead to Batties. Numbers for Harvard. Batties lays it in. And the lead.
Down to the low block and went to work. Good back-to-back buckets by the junior from Algeria.
Batties, open three, hits it! Thomas Batties it off for Thompson, and Thompson a nice cut to the bucket, kiss off the glass, gets two back for Columbia.
Well, that should be a good sign for the Lions. Even when things don't go right, they go right.
Batties, another three, got it! Back to back. Mom played basketball at Auburn, so basketball runs in the family.
Yeah, good touch there on the little baby hook, able to high point it to the backboard.
Esmond again, this time working against Robledo. Gave it up to Batties. PJ attacks, bounce pass down low for Batties, and a finish off the glass. Shot selection has always been a big part of Jim Engel's game plan. Ask him about the three-point shots and the field goals. He says, hey, we're going to get the best shot that's possible that's going to allow us to win games. He's not worried about the new three-point attempts. With the game evolving as much as it has so far. 10-point lead for the Crimson. Batties attacks, and a nice finish.
Just waited.
Trying to back down Batties again. Spins to the right, off the glass, a little too hard for Bedry, and the rebound goes to PJ. Batties thought about it. Quick movement here offensively now for the Crimson. Hinton gets the pass. PJ awaits the off-ball screen. Taken by Eisendrath. First year from Los Angeles to Batties. Batties, it rattles in! 13 points, 3 rebounds against Dartmouth for O'Keefe. Batties turning, has an opening, and he'll hit it.
Nice ball fake there.